Charlie. El Giorgio.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, have you ever had a broken heart?
Oh no, of course no.
Yeah, better now, yes.
Of course no.
Please, those of you who know.
When you are done with everything, yeah, we'll try and help some of you to come out. We'll show you how we don't get any.
But if you've never had it, how can you teach somebody how to come out?
Because I have to help you with the psychological balance. You need to be in a certain psychological state when you get into relationships. And it's when it's unbalanced that's when something happens. Then you go over the board.
I see.
Yeah.
You
psychologically balanced.
Sammy. Yes. We should accept it,
when it comes to
yeah.
I will release
the man knows. Let me tell you something.
Sammy Adami is a whistleblower.
Yes.
One of my one of my friends around Park Grand Circle those times in Takari, and his girlfriend saw him and said, Yinjay. And he said, can Kadanka.
Oh.
Namaraman Kanchro.
Oh.
Mama Mankadi enjoy. I will Kadanka Namamanka.
They are fighting over who should break up.
Who should break up? Because the guy said he wants to be the one to say it.
But there and I don't know why I'm even confessing this. But there are times when you can actually engineer for a woman to break up with you.
Could you? I don't.
No.
There's a message I saw. So the girl apparently wanted to break up with the guy, and she had forgotten that they had done a blood test already.
Black Covenant Hotel.
No, blood test. We're about to get married. We went to check whether SSAS. So one night she sent a message to the guy that Charlie, I've checked that. I'm going to check again. No, I'm no more AS. I'm no more AA. I'm AS. Like we did this one. They said, oh no, it has changed.
It has changed. Any excuse.
No, but you see, Kojo, I'll tell you something. One of the most painful things is if you are in a relationship with a lady you're planning to get married, only to find out that both of you are AS. Sometimes you look at it and you're like, oh, and you begin asking yourself, can we work it out? Does science have a way of dealing with it?
You sound like you're talking from experience.
Oh no, yes, I've been through that before.
Do you know that?
You've been through that,
and that didn't hurt.
No, well, it didn't hurt because you see, you don't call that broken heart because.
Why don't you call it broken?
Because you're being realistic, both of you. Both of you have realized that. Look, you cannot afford.
Did it hurt?
It didn't really hurt that much.
No, listen. No, give us a call, okay? 0302-216-541. All right, let's take a few calls before we go on. 0302 216-541. The most embarrassing thing you've ever done because of heartbreak.
Winston is saying that there are levels of pain.
Yeah.
So if you've met someone and decided to marry them, that's how far it's gone. That's how far it's gone. And you've gone to do a test. And then it turns out that no matter how you love this person, you can't marry her.
No matter how you like this person.
So you wanted to marry someone because you like the person. You're a dangerous man.
Let's talk to Godwin. I have told you love is simply a means of fulfilling one's selfishness.
Let's talk to Godwin. Godwin, good morning. Yeah, Godwin. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning.
What's yours? The most embarrassing thing you've ever done because of heartbreak?
So I had to drive from my house to every evening, and because she used to get home at 11, she says I can't come in. So I drive from 6 p.m. to Abri and try to while away time just driving around, so I could just spare time and get to her place around 11 just to see her go into her house.
Hey.
Just come back home.
Isn't that a criminal offense? Godwin, Charlie, you suffer. All right, Dominic is at rage. Dominic, good morning. Hi, Dominic.
Hello.
There you are. Good morning, my brother.
Yeah, so this is what happened. Somewhere in 2013, I think. She told me she's with another guy. I cried. Okay, I didn't cry then. I called a friend of mine who said he was around the juice or so. We went there. We decided to drink over it. I think I had a little too much to drink, so on our way back, I started crying, and according to my friend, I was weeping like it was a funeral.
Oh,
and we got to this police station. I went there to report myself that I've been very foolish. I should have known this girl was going to hurt me, so they should lock me up. I begged them to lock me up.
Could you see?
I haven't been able to find myself. So yeah, that's one of the police things.
And Kojo, you see what? Winston, you need to appreciate this. You need to appreciate that we are different. So you may have a strong personality, your background and your orientation may help you when it comes to matters like this, but you know what?
That guy went to report himself
to the police. That you guys have to lock me up, else I'm going to do.
I should have seen it coming.
You should have seen it.
So he's been engaged in a criminality for not seeing it coming.
Bishop is in Asante. Bishop, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
Charlie.
Yeah. Kojo, I want to find out in the morning what you told Akwafu. About your roommate who was forming himself sending through email. Are you not the one?
Oh, my brother, no. I'm sorry. I have my own story, but that can never be it. In Jesus' name.
Kojo,
yes,
it can be embarrassing. Though. I mean, it's terrible.
What happened to you?
Broken heart can let you do certain things, and you wouldn't even imagine. I know a friend. This one is not my experience, but a friend who I'm counseling at the moment. He had his, and every evening he will go and stay behind the lady's house to see whether the lady has gone out or not, to see when the lady will come to the house to sleep and when she will go. I mean, she will wake up in the morning before he goes to his house.
Oh, Charlie!
I've tried getting him off this hook.
You turn into security guard. Charlie, people suffer. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you. The number 0302216541. Call us. Most embarrassing thing you've done because of heartbreak. I think we should hear from a lady. Let's hear from a lady. Here's Ama in Pukwase. Ama, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
Ama, you sound like you have a story,
Let me say a friend's story.
Asking for a friend. Go on.
So this lady had broken heart, and she would stay. We were in school, uni. She would stay in the room all day crying, to the extent that one of her faculty dinners, she couldn't even go because she didn't want to see the guy.
Oh, Charlie.
But you know, this later on, this guy came back around. And she also lured him. When the guy was deep into it, then she also broke his heart.
Oh, Ama, you are wicked. Oh, your friend is wicked.
My friend.
Let's go to Tema. Here's Kadi. Kadi, good morning.
Yeah.
Hi, Kadi. What's your story?
I was in level 100, but I was playing double. I had one burger, then one level 400 guy.
International girl.
But my heart was with the burger. So I got to know that the burger was a married man.
Oh, he was also playing double.
Yeah.
Mixed doubles.
So it was end of semester and I couldn't write the exams. In the evening, I couldn't learn either. I was crying. They got to a point that I couldn't even breathe because I got to know that the level 400 guy too is a married guy.
Oh!
So it was double talent.
Hey! Triple doubles. And how would you even describe this? Oh my goodness.
So it became worse. I couldn't breathe. So my roommate had to rush me to the hospital. So I got to the hospital and the doctor interrogated me. Do you have asthma? Do you have this? I said, no, I don't have asthma. Then immediately he told my roommates to go and bring my boyfriend. They were like, what's the boyfriend? The boyfriend thing. Boyfriend. And the doctor said, I want to see the boyfriend. So they have to bring the level 400 guy. You know what? No. They broken heart now. I was getting it more from the burger than
from international waters. Yay, Cardi.
The guy thought he was the one who was giving me the broken heart. So he had to go and buy me a new phone, things and that. I took it like that to compensate myself.
Hey!
You do all.
Cardi, you do all.
Compensation or
compensation that
you do all.
Look, heartbreak, there are cost implications.
Yeah, of course.
Especially when you are not even the one who caused the heartbreak, then you are the one paying the bill. Meanwhile, burger works free. Yeah, Charlie, a man for a bread. Hey! Oh, we have to come back to this later. Right now, though, I know it's time for the Sports Center, bro. And, of course, our friends from the Joy Sports team are here. El Giorgio, you dear, you know, get hurt. But people are suffering.
No, you see, El Giorgio appreciates that love is simply a means of fulfilling one's selfish desires.
Me, I'm surprised that you are pushing this agenda.
But Winston,
I'm surprised that you are pushing. So when your selfish desires are thwarted, it doesn't hurt.
Why should it hurt? Because they are selfish desires.
You are robotic.
But you know what's good?
The guy don't get feelings.
Any psychologist listening to Winston will say that you need an experience to have this attitude.
No, seriously.
You need an experience.
A guy doesn't have emotions. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what Winston's wache order will be?
Oh yeah.
Shito. All right, Sports Center comes your way in just a moment after these messages, and of course, we have to come back to this conversation. By the way, are you guessing the Vice President's Shito order? You know, he was at Antimuni and he ordered Shito with his. Shito. He ordered Wache. Charlie, I'm confused. He ordered Wache with his QR code. Now, breaking news: the Vice President has sent me his Wache order. I have it here on my phone. Okay, so if you can guess what the Vice President's Wache order was in a bid to support the digital agenda, I'll send you 100 CDs of free airtime. What?
Well, we will try.
You try.
No, you are disqualified.
Anyway,
I'm disqualified.
You don't have to take part.
Conflict of interest.
Exactly.
That's right.
This conflict is deep.
But I have the Vice President's Wache order on my phone. See if you can guess. Use the hashtag JoySMS, tweet at us, and correct answers. 100 CDs of airtime. How's that? All right, Sports Center in a moment.
The year 2020 has been full of ups and downs, unexpected twists and turns. In spite of everything we've been through, we're still thankful. This 21st November, get set for a night of worship, praise, and thanksgiving as MTN presents Night of Worship for God and Country. Performing live, Joe Metal, Dinah Hamilton, MOG Music, Celestine Donko, the Celestial Evangel Choir, and Viva Voices. Let's make a joyful noise in praise and worship to our Maker and thank Him in advance for a peaceful election. MTN stands in worship for God and country. 7 p.m. 21st November. Streaming live on MTN's Facebook and YouTube pages.
This day for you, everywhere you go.
The year 2020 has been full of ups and downs, unexpected twists and turns. In spite of everything we've been through, we're still thankful. This 21st November, get set for a night of worship, praise, and thanksgiving as MTN presents Night of Worship for God and Country. Performing live, Joe Metal, Dinah Hamilton, MOG Music, Celestine Donko, the Celestial Evangel Choir, and Viva Voices. Let's make a joyful noise in praise and worship to our Maker and thank Him in advance for a peaceful election. MTN stands in worship for God and country. 7 p.m. 21st November. Streaming live on MTN's Facebook and YouTube pages.
This day for you, everywhere you go. This is dedicated to all the fit freaks, the weightlifters, the runners, and the Zumba dancers, the calorie counters and keto champions, those who grace us with gym selfies every 30 seconds. Because hey, we all need that inspiration now and then. Am I right? Bravo! You should never stop working out to do your banking. With the SC Mobile from Standard Chartered, you can withdraw money from the ATM without a card, ask for your checkbook, set up a standing order, and more in between squats. Simply download the SC Mobile app from the Apple Play Store. Load money into your account and you're good to go. Just dial 3311 across all networks for free and be unstoppable. Standard Chartered, here for good. Terms and conditions apply. Hey, machine papa. No, company papa. My brother, you know here, BetPlanet, they give away Mercedes-Benz for the Golden Goal promo. Hey, tell me more. Sign up on betplanet.com.gh. Deposit only 20 Ghana cedis and play your free Golden Goal penalties.
I already have an account too.
Yeah, one no day. They'll be giving plenty penalties. Just go and enter the live final for a chance to win a car.
Me that's all. BetPlanet. Here I come.
www.betplanet.com.gh. Take it to the max with BetPlanet. This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18.
All the hymnologists coming together tonight digitally.
Yes, virtually.
Virtually.
We'll give some chaotic shouts.
Let's do the chaotic shouts.
Exactly. So let me start off this one is to Iris Imbia Dankwa, your team lead at MultiChoice Ghana, and it's from your husband Evans Atalo. And your wonderful children, they say, from Kojo and Naya, and they say happy birthday to you. So Iris Imbia Dankwa, from your husband Evans and your children, happy birthday. And also the birthday of Enyan Kwabia Jampo. Enyan Kwabia Jampo is a lecturer at Central University. So happy birthday to you, Enyan, and to Shirley Joan Smith.
It's a nice name.
Yeah, Shirley Jones Smith. But she prefers to be known as Erama Smith.
Erama Smith.
It's your birthday too. But also the birthday.
I wanted to hold on. That's the big one.
Okay,
that's the big one. This is my lawyer talking about, right?
Yes.
Let's hold on with that. That's the last one. Let's do this chaotic shout. William Fifi Akwa, country director of International Cultural Youth Exchange. Fantastic chaotic one to you. Chaotic shout as well to the ardent SMS listener Frederick Obosu, aka Obostek Papa, at Passport Office Digital Center branch. Then also happy 15th chaotic birthday to Nigel Akwesi Sapong. Grow in wisdom and remain a good boy for mommy and daddy, Mr. and Mrs. Sapong. Blessed 60th birthday to George Kagrain of Dansuman. From Vivian Benedicta and your kids and your family. God bless you. And bless your retirement as well as a teacher. Why are they pa? Kojo, what do you have?
I've got a few. Let me do this one first. Happy birthday to Jifa Hanyabui. And it's from your schoolmates, your colleagues, and your friends. God bless you. Now, this is a special one, okay? Right. This is someone who went with us all the way to the Western Escape a couple of weekends ago. Rhoda Osei Ajay, freelance broadcast content producer and operations head of Davcon Group Limited, Sakumono. She turns 35 today. and she says that she prays her chapter 35 and beyond signifies nothing but fruitfulness, peace, and joy all round. Okay, I've got one more before the special one.
Yes.
And Saturday, 21st November, that's tomorrow, is the 50th birthday of Mr. Kwame Amache Ansong, CEO of Sunseekers Tours and Sun Lodge Hotel. Do you know that for about half a year I lived at Sun Lodge Hotel?
Wow.
Yeah, when I first joined multimedia, until I got permanent accommodation, I was living at Sun Lodge Hotel. So yes, Mr. Ansong was my landlord. Happy birthday to you, sir. May you celebrate this milestone with thanksgiving in your heart. It's from your wife, Jackie, your sons, Richie, Asida, and Ura, and your mom, Mrs. Matilda Obing Ansong, as well as your siblings and mother-in-law, Mrs. Janet Atifwa. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful
And
day.
our final KR, the big one goes to...
Oh, yeah.
One and only.
The singular. No other like him. Dropping bomb after bomb.
My God.
A career of excellence.
My goodness.
Look, this man has taught lawyers.
My goodness.
Who have come to change the world. In Saunankasaze. He's a talented musician. A skilled advocate.
Played with him, I know. Fantastic guy.
And as for Daibo,
yes,
Die Hard. As for Daibo,
my goodness,
my
goodness,
I want to add Able, but it's not even.
It's too sharp for the guy. Too sharp for the guy.
And he's called Kojo as well.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ace Kojo Anan Ankoma.
It's a K. Right.
Happy birthday to you, Ace. Oh,
that's
my
right,
goodness.
That's right. We'll do all the rest behind
closed windows.
The Judgment Center is brought to you by
MTN. Choose your own bundle your own way with MTN Flexi Bundle. Just dial *138# and enjoy bundles that don't expire. It's also brought to you by Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. And Nivea Men. Deep range of products. It's time to go deep for real freshness with 48-hour protection from sweat and bacteria. And 48-hour deep moisturization with the Nivea Men deep range of products. Nivea Men, it starts with you. No other product can brighten fair boy.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's this week's brand ambassador. And of course, Nivea Men are the official sponsors of Real Madrid. Now, you know, the year 2020 has been full of ups and downs, unexpected twists and turns. In spite of everything, though, we're so thankful. And on the 21st of November 2020, get set for a night of worship, praise, and thanksgiving as MTN presents a night of worship for God and country. Performing live at the Spirit-filled event will be Diana Hamilton, Joe Mettle, Celestine Donko, MOG Music, and the Celestial Evangel Choir, as well as the Viva Voices from MTN. So get ready as we thank God in advance for a peaceful election. MTN Stands in Worship is happening live on the 21st of November 2020. The event will be live on MTN Ghana's Facebook and YouTube pages, as well as GH1 TV. So let's praise God together for His faithfulness at MTN Stands in Worship, because we are good together everywhere you go. Hashtag we day for you. So listen, wait. Juicy, exciting news. Standard Chartered is bringing some magic into your lives by giving you the opportunity to win some free cash. Yeah, free cash. Actual cash. I'm talking about Standard Chartered's SC Mobile Magic Hour. You can win up to 1,000 Ghana cedis and more. All you have to do is tune in to the show and grab your phone or tablet, go to your App Store or Play Store, download Standard Chartered's SC Mobile app, open an account, and be one of the first 10 to finalize your new account during the Magic Hour. And they'll be announcing the winners of Standard Chartered's social media handles. It'll also be on the social media pages of the host of Drive Time. Okay, so don't slack. It's that easy. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Standard Chartered, here for good. Now, Total Petroleum Ghana PLC received the prestigious Brand of the Year award at the Ghana Oil and Gas Awards. In addition, they won the Lubricant Product of the Year and Marketing Campaign of the Year. They dedicate these awards to you, their valued customer, for your unwavering trust and loyalty to the Total brand. Now, they say a yuko to their service station staff, whose hard work and dedication have earned them these awards. So thank you for making them number one. Keep choosing Total. Total, committed to better energy.
So, let's get into the Joy Sports Center, and we're definitely going to start with the Ghana Premier League. We've got a music tune for you. So, anytime you hear this, you know we're talking about the Ghana Premier League, Ghana Premier League news, Ghana Premier League stuff. Here we go. Okay, there we go. That's right.
It's rather nice. I love it.
You love it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the current impasse between the Premier League giants Asante Kotoko and the Ghana Football Association. And indeed, the Ghana Football Association has indicated it intends to solve amicably that current impasse with the Premier League giants over the ban on videoing of league matches. Last night, the FA sent a temperate reply to the Kumasi-based club and indicated it's open for discussions on Monday. My colleague Haruna Mubarak has access to the FA statement.
It is with the greatest of humility that the Ghana Football Association writes to acknowledge receipt of the letter dated November 19, 2020. The subject matter of your letter is part of the key issues to be discussed at a meeting scheduled by the GFA with all chief executive officers of the Premier League clubs on Monday, November 25. We look forward to a successful meeting.
We'll see what happens at that meeting. So we're sure of live matches at least this weekend involving Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and we have Brecum Chelsea up against Asante Kotoko live on the Joy Sports Arena on Sunday. That's at 3 p.m. Do join us. However, the Ghana Premier League match day 2 begins this afternoon. Businadwa traveling to face Techiman 11 Wonders. 11 Wonders head coach Ignatius Fosu has received plaudits for his tactical nous against Asante Kotoko in that opening game, and he's been explaining why he's motivated than ever to succeed in this season's Ghana Premier League.
My dream is to coach the Black Stars. It is there that you, and I'm not sure any Ghanaian club can pay a coach $50,000. But I'm sure the time I play to the Black Stars will have to pay me $100,000. Even the Ghanaian national team, the club deserves to keep going. But me, I believe that once I become the Black Stars coach, I'll go for.
Ignatius Fosu believing he would handle the country's top football job. Talk about the Black Stars. Legon City's goalkeeper Fatal Dada is expected to be back in action tonight after his exploits with the senior national team in Omdurman. Fatal Dada was handed a late call-up following the suspension of Richard Ofori and conceded a late goal against the Sudanese. His next task then is to face Great Olympics tonight, and there's no word at the moment on whether Starman Asamoah Gyan is ready to start for the Royals. We'll be giving you updates on that while the locker room is on here on Joy 99.7 FM. And so, you know, the Ghana Premier League live is back on the Joy Sports Arena. Our match center is Brecum Chelsea Asante Kotoko. That is the game. While we're at it, there'll be updates coming in from all the grounds as the goals go in. In Joe, there's Streams FC up against Bediama SC. Kim Faisal up against Adriana Stars. We've got Karela United hosting International Allies. Liberty Professionals will travel to Elmina Sharks, and Bechem United play Wafa on Saturday. So let's move away from the Ghana Premier League stuff as we look forward to that. Remember that you can follow us as well on social media accounts. On Twitter, Joy Sports GH, we have so much for you, the statistics and all. Check out our artworks as well on our Instagram page. That's Joy Sports GH. And you can follow us as well on Facebook. That's Joy Sports. And we've got loads of stories for you, articles on My Joy Online. You need to hit the sports stop. Now, an emotional Azuma Nelson has put together a deep tribute to his mentor and friend, the late former President Jerry John Rawlings, outlining major sacrifices he made, including getting food on credit, feeding him and cleaning his room. Azuma Nelson is Africa's greatest boxer and, you know, the first inductee into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, following his retention of his status as world boxing champion for a decade. Here are excerpts of the tribute by Nathaniel Atto.
Azuma's gloom was evident in the first line of his tribute, which read, and I quote, Thursday, November 12 is a day I will never forget, and it's a day that brought me excruciating pain after my number one fan and mentor J.J. Rawlings passed away. He showed effortless humility by cleaning my room and ensuring that my boxing colleagues and I had a place to rest after rigorous training. Always a man of subtle acts of kindness for years. While I trained as a struggling boxer, I would randomly receive portions of beans and gari. It wasn't until years later that I discovered that we were the beneficiaries of the debt you owed the beans and gari sellers. You even rented an apartment for me, unquote. It was therefore not surprising that Azuma Nelson made the late former president a guest of honor at the launch of his biography, The Professor. The two struck a bond of friendship in the late 70s during the early years of Azuma's career. The Zoom Zoom Man went ahead to become Africa's greatest boxer, remaining a world champion for a decade.
That's how I with that special tribute from Azumah Nelson. Now, the GPNPC Foundation, the GPNPC Foundation, and Member of Parliament for Asokwa constituency, Patricia Appiagyei, has handed an AstroTurf to constituents to help in the development of young talent in the area of football. My colleague Kelvin Owusu-Ansah of Love FM was at the event and has filed this report.
The Member of Parliament for Asokwa constituency, Patricia Appiagyei, has teamed up with the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Foundation to hand over an artificial football turf to the constituents. The modern facility comes with a football pitch, an inner perimeter fence, and floodlights. In the next couple of months, the facility will have washrooms, reverse and spectator stands, as well as changing rooms installed. At a handing over ceremony, Patricia Appiagyei expressed delight in facilitating the construction of the complex to serve the sporting needs of the youth in the Asokwa municipality.
If we look at the current soccer performance of our country, you realize that there's a missing link. The missing link is how to develop the little ones to train them like the Brazilians that right from infancy to become soccer stars in the future.
Division 1 side Asokwa Deportivo has lauded the initiative. Club owner Amidu Abdullahi, aka Kamarat, who hails from the constituency, is hopeful the artificial football turf will help unearth more talent in the area.
A lot of these kids do not have where they can play football, but I'm thankful to the MP, the government, and GMPC for this gesture.
Special report there. Now time to talk about the English Premier League. Good games to look forward to, but let's start with some news. Pep Guardiola will stay at Manchester City for 2 more years at least. This after the club announced a new deal till 2023. Now, you know what? After surrendering the league title to Liverpool last season and failing to reach the Champions League semi-finals for a 4th straight year, many thought he was close to leaving the club, but Spanish football expert Guillem Balagué says the opposite was true.
Who can demand the Champions League? Who can actually bring a manager and say, right, you have to win the Champions League? Don't forget, the thing that he was asked to do is actually to dominate domestic titles, and he's sharing those with Liverpool, so 2 leagues count as that, and of course lots of other cups. And the other thing that they asked him was, and we would like to be regulars in, say, the semi-finals or the last stages of the Champions League. Right, okay, that hasn't happened yet. Not so much to win it, but to actually be competing for it. So I'm sure there is an incentive in doing that. I'm also sure Manchester City will never ask Pep Guardiola to win the Champions League as a condition.
Spanish football expert Guillem Balagué there. Now, Chelsea manager Frank Lampard has joined the campaign to have the English Premier League authorities have a critical look at the hectic schedule or scheduling of games, for these players amidst COVID-19.
There's a correlation of games, game after game after game. 0 pre-season. The schedule is tighter. Throughout the season there will be these really busy patches, and if we want to handle them as best we can, if we want to look after the players and get the product as well as we can, change the time of 12:30. Change the time. That's not a difficult conversation for me to have. The amount of things we changed due to COVID and Project Restart, and now in this season that we had to change because these are incredible times, then we have to continue looking for the best way to change it. So the answer is stop talking and act upon it.
Stop talking, get onto the pitch now. Chelsea up against Newcastle. That's this weekend. There are more games to come with Manchester City taking on Spurs. Our commentary game is Arsenal versus Leeds. That's right after our Ghana Premier League game between Asante Kotoko and Brecum Chelsea. What more should we expect from Europe? Here's Joy Sports Moses Yeboah.
La Liga makes an emphatic return this weekend as Atletico Madrid hosts Barcelona in one of the most important fixtures of the top flight at the Wanda Metropolitano on Saturday. Both teams have been fairly inconsistent this season and have a point to prove in this game. La Liga high flyers Villarreal meet champions Real Madrid on match day 10. Napoli and AC Milan have been 2 of the informed teams in Serie A since the restart, and they go head-to-head in a mouth-watering clash. Elsewhere, Inter Milan play host to away side Torino at Stadio Giuseppe Meazza. Champions Juventus host Cagliari. Bayern Munich will look to maintain their lead at the top of the Bundesliga table when they host Werder Bremen on Saturday. And third place, Borussia Dortmund play away to Hertha Berlin. Tottenham can send a message to the rest of the Premier League that they are serious contenders for the Premier League title when Manchester City visit North London on Saturday evening. Manchester United will host West Brom. Chelsea travel to Newcastle. League leaders Leicester will welcome Liverpool to the King Power Stadium. And in our commentary game on Sunday on Sports Arena, Leeds take on Arsenal.
Feel there's every reason to look forward to seeing Thomas Partey play for Arsenal. That's it for the Joy Sports Centre. Kojo!
Yes, sir.
I'm out of here. There's more on the locker room.
You haven't guessed Dr. Baumia's watch it.
Dr. Baumia,
the Vice President. Yes. What do you think?
I give up.
You won't even try. You might have got it right too.
Vice President asked for something way I don't know.
I hear. No more watch it order. Why you get 100
Ghana cedis? Okay, I'll go talk to my boys. Guys,
good luck.
Please call and get the 100 cedis.
Absolutely. Or use the hashtag JoySMS. Okay. Wait. Victor Brache has just added another 100 cedis. So it's now 200 cedis of airtime.
Wow.
Imagine that.
Right.
Anyway, Right. The Joy Business Minute now comes your way, brought to you by the kindness of Consolidated Bank Ghana.